Okay, so next chapter 3, that is unit 2, name minimizing minimizing power uses. So हे तुमचं chapter 3 आहे unit 2 मधला. ओके. So power problems. First we will see the problem of power problem. Okay. So chapter 3, minimizing the power problem, unit 2. Okay. So in power problem, need to the save power we require first, and the power related problems. Okay, need to be saved first and power related problem here. So power is a huge concern for business. Even beyond the saving the plant and saving money, we need to save power. Okay, beyond the saving the planet and saving money, we need to save power, because at some point we may not have enough power to run our equipment. Power is huge issue for business. Yeah, we all deal with power, and we know the power is very huge issue for business purpose, right? And instead of if beyond the saving power and planet and environment, we require to save power, but it is big issue here, right? So some is issue. Let's see energy saving and okay, various way you can cut the power is there, but let's make the table first. Okay, so here you can see the energy saving. Okay, energy saving, then savings, kilowatts saving, kilowatts, and saving in percent. Okay, आपण किती एनर्जी सेव्हिंग करतो किलोवॉट्स मध्ये, किती एनर्जी सेव्हिंग करतो पर्सेंट मध्ये. Okay, saving in percent. Let's see, the table is there, um, which indicate how much we saving the energy and all. So low power process we saving in kilowatts 111. Low power process, in low power processor, we saving the in kilowatts 111, and in say percent is 10. Okay, 10% we saving. Then high efficiency power processing we saving the 141 and 12. Power management future, high high power percent, high efficiency power supply, high efficiency power supply, power high efficiency power supplies with saving 141 kilowatts. Okay, in high power supply saving the 140 means savings kilowatt is 141 and percent is 12. Okay, then cooling based practices, saving cooling cooling based practices, saving 24 kilowatts and 2%. Then power management future, power management future. Here's saving kilowatt is 125 and percent in 11. So power is huge concern for business. Even beyond saving the planet, saving money, we need to save power because at some point we may not have enough power to run our equipment. Power is huge issue for business. We have seen this table. This indicate that is the table. This table shows the various way you can cut the power and cost. Okay, so uh, power is not cheap. Use of lot of power. Power is not cheap, right? Data center use a lot of power. USA data center power consumption total 45 billion kilowatt hours in, oh my god, 2005. So power is not cheap, we know everyone. And so here data centers uses lots of power. Okay, and in USA data centers power consumption total 45 billion kilowatts हार मतलब एका हारमध्ये 25 बिलियन किलोमीटर पॉवर यूज केला जातो. इन 2005 मध्ये ही कंडिशन होती की द एंटायर वर्ल्ड यूज 123 बिलियन किलोवाट इन 2005. Business spend between 4 and 10% of their IT budgets on energy. Okay, so according to the study by Greater, 50% of data centers said they will have what power and cooling capacity by 2008. Okay, means according to study, 50% of data centers said they will have if insufficient power and cooling. Okay, they will have insufficient power and cooling capacity by 2007. Greater then greater November 2006. Hmm. So the need of hard in reduced power uses. Whenever you can, it is not just for planet. It is not just for save some money. It is for the sake of your business. Okay, so many data centers say that they don't have they don't have sufficient power for cooling and other purpose. Right. So there are various changes you can make in your organization to save power. Say some changes are being such as you can say installing a new server, whereas other are small such as changing the desktop color of your monitor. For your own organization, you can compute saving by plugging in how much your IT department spend and then doing the rough estimate with the number in table, which we have seen in this table. Okay, so for an organization you can compute the saving by the plugging in how much your IT department spend and and then doing the rough estimate with the number of this table you can doing the rough estimate, right? Then monitoring power uses. How do power monitoring software result help in power consumption? Obviously, the server room is not the only place where power gets used, right? Your whole organization uses power all the time. The place to start is with an overall assessment of the power you use. As you are an IT professional, you are likely only incident in the computer and network infrastructure. Like if you are IT professional, then you are likely only interested in, yeah, you are only interested in the computer network infrastructure, but you can take this task to whatever level of granularity you choose, right? For instance, reducing server power draws on minimizing PC power uses. If you want to reduce the server power, then you have to minimize power uses. You have to, yeah, server power draws the minimizing PC power uses. Seems obvious. You might decide to implement a plan where lighting automatically turns off. So this will be go into IT sector, IoT sector. It is nothing but the Internet of Thing. If you plan there where lighting automatically turn off, you could get as small as directive laptop and cell phone user to disconnect their charge from the wall when they are not using them. Although there is a no device plug into the charger, the charger still seeps at the electrical current. I hope you understand how we can save, how we can monitor the power usage. If there is a no need to charge, if they don't plug in the wall, right? You could get as small as directive laptops and cellular phone user to disconnect their charges, right, from the wall when they are not using them. Although there is a no device plug into the charger, the charger still ships at the electrical current. So let's talk about how your organization can study in power uses. For that purpose, you should consider the cost involved with doing the testing yourself, and what it will cost to construct our the project. There is a no shame of here in hiring a professional to do the heavy lifting. They are trained and experienced in this type of work, and can give you the result you want more quickly than you are likely able to do on your own. Although you can certain do it on your own. So servers. So here in monitoring power uses. So I said he 1 minute. While the monitoring the power uses, what we to do, we have to, if we don't want if charging is full, then we have to don't we have आपल्या ठेवायला नाही पाहिजे ते, right? कसं आपण सेव्ह करू शकतो पॉवर युजेस. वी हॅव स्टडी इफ सर्व्हर्स हॅव्हिंग सर्व्हर मध्ये इफ सर्व्हरनी पॉवर चालू होते, राईट? सर्व्हर प्रोव्हाइड इफ वी आर आय टी प्रोफेशनल अँड वी हॅव टू ऑपरेट द कम्प्युटर अँड try to use minimize computers, okay, then we can save the power also, right? So this is all about the power uses. See, means if we are IT professional, you are likely interested. We are likely interested only in network and computers. So, but we can take this task whatever level of granularity we choose. So, for instance, although in reducing server power draws the minimizing PC power uses seems obvious, then if we decide to implement plan where lighting automatically turns off, so we could get as small as directly laptop and cellular phones user to disconnect their chargers from the wall when they are not using them, right? So this is all about the power monitoring of power uses. So now this point is servers. Okay, let's see this. To monitor power consumption yourself, you need to use power monitoring software. Okay, for monitoring purpose, okay, means to monitor power consumption ourselves, yeah, yourself, we need to use power monitoring software. If we using power monitoring software, then we can monitor the we can consume the power. Okay, let's see. Without knowledge of where you are starting, it is impossible to tell how much of problem you have and to what degree your fixes are helping. Several vendors offer tools that help monitor the data center power, right? For instance, IBM is a power executive provide the tools. This is a center which executive provides the tools needed to monitor and manage power consumption. Okay, it can measure real-time power consumption and heat emission by individual server group or location. It allows for optimizing of energy uses and lowering of the power consumption. When low utilization can provide cost saving, This power monitoring and management capability are one important tools in achieving the energy efficiency in data center. With the result you get from your study, you should be able to do the following: understand the data center located overlapping area cooling capacity. This help means located overlapping areas of cooling capacity. This helps because it show where you can place high density or misses critical equipment because of its ideal cooling location. Then consider what ifs with placement of the center. So keep in mind that don't just stop with the server. Don't forget to upgrade transforms, then then fans among other devices. Okay, so this is about the servers. If we do not have to stop the, we don't just stop with the servers, and don't forget to upgrade transformation here. So low cost option low cost option so list and explain the various low cost solution for checking power on the workstation and standalone devices. Low cost option, there are also some very low cost solution for checking power on your workstation and standalone devices. Okay, so first is like the kill what okay. So the kilowatt device is USA 25 $25 product that you plug into the wall and then plug your computer. So this is this device is a this device is say $25 product that you plug into the wall and then plug your computer or monitor into the device. The result is that it will show you how much power your device is using. So this is a, I already said, so low cost option, that is there are means some very low cost solution for checking power on your workstation and standalone devices. मी आपण किती power check केलं ते show करण्यासाठी some devices are there. So one of this one, which is USA $25 product that you plug into the wall and then plug your computer and monitor into the device. The result is that it will show you how much power your device is using. True, it is not really practical in an environment with hundreds of workstation or to run. Right? It is already practical, right? Hundreds of workstation to run around the plug in this device. However, assuming all the device settings are the same or similar, you can measure a couple of workstations and make some easy and inexpensive assumption about power use. So, calculator, s- calculator. Here, the Republic offer a free workstation to help you determine various costs for monitor power. It allows the it allows you to do following, so like determine how much you spend on electricity to power your existing monitor. Then compare new LCD and CRT. Okay, that is a cathode ray tube monitor to determine which option is less expensive. We have to compare with LCD and CRT. Which one is calculate means is nothing but is that determine how much you spend on electricity to power your existing monitor. Then we have to compare with LCD and CRT. Which one is LCD and CRT? Which one is best to reduce our power? Right. So means monitor to determine which option is less expensive. right? Then compare new LCD and CRT monitor. Which one is best to reduce the power, right? Okay. Then this is in calculator part. Then compare different model of the same type of monitor to determine which one carries the lowest total cost when power is considered. Okay, so here we have to compare the different models of the same type of monitor, okay, to determine which are carries the lowest total cost when power is considered. Then compare the same monitor under two different operating scenario. For example, see how much cost saving you could achieve by implementing monitor sleep mode instead of leaving it running at the full power when not in use. So this is about the low cost of power consumption cost option. Okay, so with the help of these devices, with the help of some calculation, we can try to reduce. Yeah, we can what we can do low cost option. Okay, so reducing power uses, reducing power uses, power uses use reducing power use. Let's say this. So here, how data deduplication helps in cut power. Once you have an idea of how much power you are using, it is time to take steps. So there are several ways you can cut your electrical bill. In this section, we will take closer look at some idea that can help cut power uses. So this first is the data deduplication. So this is the one way to reducing the power uses. Let's see. The mantra of computer uses has been likely will continue to be okay, has been the backup your data. So computer you use has been the backup our data, but are we overdoing it more? That is just wasteful and costly. So called data duplication means backup your data, but we are overriding it more than that is just wasteful and costly. So called data duplication is a tool. Data duplication is nothing but this tool for reducing storage and bandwidth consumed from disk based backup. So it is a one type of tool which is yeah, this is one type of tool is a tool for reducing storage, okay, and bandwidth consumed from disks by eliminating the need of backup the same file repeatedly. Backup storage consumption is reduced 10 to 50 times because less data is sent occurs your network. Overall bandwidth consumption is reduced by almost 500 times. The obvious benefit is free up storage space, but there are energy implementation that affect your corporate leader, reducing the number of data occupies, reduce storage, capacity needs and storage power consumption. Further, once data storage has been reduced, snapshot and other copies from high performance disks can be shifted to lower performance energy efficiency disks. The benefit trickles down when you consider your organization remote seats because less data is being replicated, money is saved because network traffic and storage capacity are not being overused. Okay, so the benefits of trickle down when you consider your organization means that this tool is used to reduce the storage capacity, and when the benefit of this that when you consider that your organization remote sits because less data is being replicated. Money is saved because network traffic and storage capacity are not being in overuse. Then virtualization. Okay, virtualization. The biggest power drawn to your IT infrastructure is from your servers. It and themselves. They can means 50% of power coming into your data centers. The best way to reduce this power uses is to reduce the number of servers you use. Although you may have many servers, in the past needed that many servers to fulfill mission critical tasks by several machine into one through virtualization. You can wheel of some of the VAT matching data storage is another massive consumers of power. Direct attachment storage can account for as much 27% of your electricity bill. Direct attached storage units fragment where data is stored in the organization. Also, each device must consume its own power. Then clustering also involves identical hardware and operating system to ensure a smooth rollover in the event of the cost add up, especially when one considers the cost of the hardware and power drawn especially from legally unused devices. If you virtualize your server, however, advanced clustering technologies allows them to act as a traffic cops and more application between servers and storage device with precious. So, regardless of what fails, you can keep working as normal. Further, this cause or reduction in the need of hardware space to energy storage. So, storage is a if your organization use a lot of direct attached storage, you will see a huge power saving. If you switch over a storage area network by removing file server, you see an instant reduction in power uses. A storage also allow you what storage means SAN, that is storage area network, also allow you to grow in logical efficient manner with direct attachment storage. So you must add file server to your network. If you have got a storage area network, you just must did add disks, which is considered less expensive. So yeah, case studies there about this. Like we will see this in our next chapter. Okay, so here we see that the how the minimizing the power uses, this is all about do how you can minimize your power uses. If when you will do this, you minimize the use of power, then you can save your environment yourself, right? Because more power is harmful, is badly impact on our environment, right? We are studying this subject like green computing. This is nothing but this is all based on our environment, how we can save it, what types of substance we have to reduce from our daily life, what how we can save it by reducing the power uses, how we can do it. If we don't want to use power, then we have to shut off this power. Like this there some things points are there which we have studied and which we going to study. Okay, so today's lectures over here. So this is unit 2 which we have seen yesterday. Okay, okay, unit 2. Okay, today's today lectures over here. Thank you.